Hello sheep friends, welcome back to BRG. In today's video I wanted to talk about our alfalfa supplement that we did this fall, winter, now headed into spring. Would you call it spring if it's March 4th? I don't know, kind of feels like spring today, but then we're supposed to get cold again, or at least down to 29 overnight. So I got to bring all my garden stuff inside. But that is not what the video topic is about. We did soaked alfalfa pellets. I think I might have mentioned it way back in the fall that we were going to give it a try. First of all, we started like maybe 1 or 2 times, had fed out alfalfa pellets that are just the small cubes. I can go over here and get some. They're all in here. But we had fed out the cubes and we had multiple, well, at least one ewe choke and die. And then I was like, this takes too long to soak them. I'm just going to feed them out. Had another one start to choke out in the field with me. Like called Ryan all frantic. What do I do? He's like, don't feed them the alfalfa pellets that aren't soaked. I was like, I know. I'm already in this situation though. I was like, I didn't want to do it. Anywho, I kind of worked it out of its throat and it did not choke and die. But anyways, we have been doing the alfalfa pellet soaked all winter, and I just thought I'd dive more into that with you guys just really quick. But negatives of it, it's very time consuming. We have alfalfa that we can go get. This is a new cart that we just did, but we have a big 5-ton cart that has grain in it right now, but we can go get that 20 minutes away from us and fill it up for a reasonable price. I'd have to go check the invoices to tell you what it is, but compared to getting square bales, it's a lot cheaper, and it's available just 20 minutes away, so it's easy for us to get a bulk amount of it, bring it home, use it for a long while, and then if we need to, just go get it with the pickup in that cart, and not have to figure out how to haul hay bales and all that, where to store it. It's just pretty easy. But we have been putting them into 5-gallon buckets and hauling them all the way up there to the sheep. And so let's dive into feeding in a second, but soaking has been not the funnest thing to do. I don't know, it has worked really well, which I'll tell you about in just a second. But we just took mineral totes and we'd put a 5-gallon bucket of pellets in there, and then would put a little less than a 5-gallon bucket of water on top of it. That worked really, really well. In the fall, they kind of got to where they were molding. If I stacked these buckets up with the heat, it wanted to try to mold in the buckets that were stacked too tight. So just spraying them out at the end of the night or afterwards fixed that problem. But I mean, bucketing them into these 5-gallon buckets wasn't a big deal after they soaked. It takes, on a warm day, it'd take about an hour or 2. And then, well, no, just kidding. When it was warm, it would take 30 minutes. Now that it's cooler and we don't know the temperature exactly, we'll do at least an hour, if not 3 hours when it's cold. When it was freezing cold, we had to take it into our workout room that is heated, or we have a little gas thing in there, and keep them in there, soak them, and then bucket them out. It was just not the most fun thing, but what was I gonna say about that? It just, what battles do you want to fight? When it's really, really cold, if we would have left them out here and tried to soak them, they would have froze and we wouldn't have been able to bucket them out. We just used these little things from Tractor Supply to bucket them. I just bucketed them out into the 5-gallon buckets, and then I'm going to take them up. We use this trailer. That made it super, super easy. Downside to the trailer is that the sheep can hop on it and they have learned, like, as long as we're moving, it's not a big deal. But once I stop, they start to hop on and try to get the alfalfa pellets, and that's no fun. But we have about 140 with our withers in there, and it worked really well. I think we're doing, we're probably a little low on our protein, but we did 5-gallon buckets when we were really trying to supplement them good, treat them really well. We were doing 5 buckets soaked. The really good thing about this is that we could add things. I don't have anything added to it right now, but you could mix in your biochar into this, and your corn, if you wanted to do corn, if you want to do conditioner. All of that can be mixed into this this 5-gallon bucket mixture, and they would consume it a lot better. The other thing is that we have found that we think they were getting a lot of their water content in this. You guys can see how good this stuff looks. It's nice and flaky, and we feel like their consumption was really good on it. We have, I'll link the video in the description box, but we have bunks that we made that we are putting them in. And then Ryan is making bunks, like sled bunks, that we'll use more in the future for cows and sheep. That'll be more longer lasting. But yeah, as long as we had enough bunks, I mean, we did, but as long as you have enough bunk space, it really is a very good option for supplementing. We might look at it again this next year. It is time consuming, but like we said, with it being readily available, easy to do, it was nice for us to have. We are looking at different alternatives for protein supplement. Maybe doing some sun hemp or something and baling that. We'll see. I don't know. I wish I could give you guys more information on all that, but I just kind of follow Ryan's ideas on that, and I'm like, oh yeah, they look great. I think our supplement's working. I'm still in the learning process of all that, but that is what we did. Definitely would do it again. Adding more head, like I said, it might make things a little bit more complicated, but we survived, and the sheep survived, and they look great, like absolutely great. Our withers did great at the sales, so it was a success, besides killing the one and almost killing the other one. So okay guys, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.